In this video, I'm teaching you how I made book from Bfdi into an actual dictionary. The materials you'll need for this are, first of all, an actual dictionary. Then you'll need some cardboard, some paper, some paint, some hot glue, and some scissors. You'll also need a glue stick as well, or just regular glue. Also, feel free to add any extra details you want after this tutorial, like maybe a bookmark or something, because that's how you like her to look. So yeah, I'm just gonna get right into the tutorial. So first, you're gonna wanna get your dictionary. I'm using a pocket dictionary, so it's a little smaller. And then trace out the cover of the dictionary onto the cardboard. You're gonna also wanna do the same to the spine as well. See, these are the pieces. I cut out 2 parts of the spine, and you're gonna wanna do the same for both of the covers, just so it's more thick. Plus, it'll be easier to work with later on too. And these are all the pieces you're gonna need, but make sure you do the covers twice. Like, make sure you have 4 of the rectangles, like the big rectangles, so then later on it's just easier to work with, and yeah, your thing is more thick. What you're seeing is just a time lapse of me gluing all the cardboard parts together, and then I glue the thinner rectangle onto the rectangle that's already part of the cover, which will be part of the spine. Yeah, and that's when I realized that I needed to do the same for the cover, so I got 2 extra parts of the cover and glued them on. So that's why I said you needed 4 of them. I recommend making your cardboard pieces a little bit bigger than the actual dictionary, just so it's easier to work with and will fit better. But after that's all glued, you're just gonna wanna get a piece of paper and make sure that it reaches from where the cover starts all the way to the inside where the spine is. And then you're gonna wanna glue that down with your glue stick or whatever glue you're using. The paper is kind of like a canvas, so we can paint on her easier later. So now we're just gonna do the top, so we can just cover the top because we're gonna need that to be part of her cover as well. So you just get a piece of paper and you glue it on the inside by folding the little leftover bits of paper, and it has to be as long as your cover, and then just repeat it on the other side. Also, sorry, I'm not really good at explaining, just bear with me here and trust what I'm doing. But I have the paper for the spine, and we're gonna just glue that on. I have my glue stick, I'm just gonna glue it on. And I actually started to run out of glue while doing this, so it might not look the best. So yeah, it's all glued on now, and then you just gotta fold the leftover bits of paper onto the inside of your spine, as you can see that I'm doing. And then just get a piece of paper that's as big as your entire cover, including the spine as well. And then just glue it onto the spine, the cover, and all that stuff, and then fold it on the inside and glue it to the inside as well. So then now you have a smooth cover that's covering where the hot glue was attached to her. So now that there's paper covering all of the cardboard, it's now time to paint. So I just sketched her design onto the paper first, and then I started to go in with the green. You could use whatever brush you want. I'm just using a little sponge brush because it's big and it gets the job done quicker. And then do the same with the blue. But be careful because you are going to get paint on your hands. And then trace the limbs onto the cardboard and cut it out. And then paint them. And then once everything is all dry, you're just going to want to sketch her face onto her cover. And then you're going to just want to paint it. Here she is in the 0.5 angle a little bit. And then here she is. You can make the face and limbs like the color of book if you want to, like how I do in my style when I'm drawing her, but you don't have to if you don't want to. And then just glue the dictionary on the inside by gluing the covers and spines together. Then after that's all glued, you're gonna wanna glue her limbs onto the inside of her. Except for her right arm, you're gonna just wanna cut out the top a little bit, like just cut a little slit in the top, and then just glue it onto her spine. And then here she is all done. I really like how she turned out, and I did have a lot of fun making her as well. So yeah, also here's a video of my dog sniffing her. Dog approved. That's all I have. Tag me if you make this and show me what you make. So yeah, goodbye.